Alright guys, in this video we are going to create our actual plugin. Okay, so without wasting any of our time, let's quickly jump into the development. Before going into the development, let me show you I have already my HTML with me, which we will be utilizing as our plugin's core. All right. So it depends on the situation. You can use any of the postcards or design you want. But to keep things simple and to show you how everything works, I'll be using this HTML. But you can use your own HTML and it totally depends on your requirement. Moreover, if you want to get this exact HTML to follow along, I'll be providing you the link of the HTML in the description of this video so you can download it. Alright, so now let's into the development. Okay, so this is my, let me quickly zoom it a bit so you can clearly see what's going on. First of all, inside our WP content folder and inside our plugins folder, I'll be creating our folder, plugin folder. So we can name it like CA dash blog AJAX plugin, because if you have been through my previous series you have understanding why we create our plugins in a particular way, like to have prefixes to avoid conflicts with the rest of the developers plugins. There are around millions of plugins which are being developed uh, inside the WordPress environment. All right. So to avoid that conflicts, we always use our prefixes in a proper way. So it's not having any sort of a conflicts. All right. So now we have created our file, and this is our main plugin file. All right. So first, our main header. Main header actually is plugin header. All right. Plugin header, whenever we have to create a plugin, we simply use WordPress's built-in plugin header to provide few details which WordPress then you know understands as a plugin and our code is implemented. All right. So now let's use that details. So plugin name, here we will be giving name of our plugin. So I can say it like a blog ajax plugin. You can name it whatever you want to say. All right. So plugin URI, our plugins URL. So I can simply say it like https wp3.com. You can use your URL, and then comes description. All right. So we have to keep it like this. So what this plugin does, you can provide details about the plugin. So in our case, I can say it like a complete blog plugin with ajax load more live search and category filter functionality. So that's what our plugin actually does. All right. So version of our plugin is obviously WordPress plugins start from 1.0.0. Okay. So next thing is author. Who is the author of the plugin? Obviously, I'll be using my name, but you can use yours. Perfect. Next comes author URI. Okay, like the URI of the plugin, same way we can have a URI of the author as well. So I will be using same as above, and then license WordPress GPL version 2, because this is a core and it is free to use. All right. So text domain, as you know, it is coming from our folder, so we can, it is usually same as our, exactly as our plugin folder. All right. Now if I just save it, and we have to obviously keep name of our file So I can simply say it like same as my folder and save it as PHP. So that's all. Now after saving this, if I just go back to my WordPress plugins, we should be seeing our plugin without any issues. All right, so here it is. Perfect. Whatever changes I'll be making inside this file, that will be reflecting here. All right, so now we have created our very first plugin, so I can simply click on activate. Boom, our plugin is active and there are no errors. And yes, obviously it will not be doing anything as we have not created any code yet. All right, so now next proceed to the security stuff. Like we can say, we can prevent direct access. So if anyone opens this file in the browser, they are restricted. All right, for that, we have to check our exactly. So we have to make sure our absolute path constant is, if not defined, then obviously we can just exit without saying anything. Or if we want to show any message, we can show that. All right, so next, I think we can create few constants to save paths of our plugin folder. So whenever we have to add our Ajax and our assets, we can use, exactly, we can use constant and saved paths. And then whenever we have to make any change like version number, we can simply change at one part and it will be reflecting everywhere. All right, so I can say define plugin constants. Okay, so first one we can say like something, see, plugin URL. We can save our plugin URL in a constant. So how it is saved, plugin underscore dir underscore URL. Dir here means directory, and then obviously we will be passing name of our file. All right, so let me just do it like this so you can clearly see. Next we can create one more constant, and this time we can name it something like, we can say it like absolute path, or I can simply say it path. So this will be providing us path of the plugin folder, not absolute URL like we have done above. Okay, so in very same fashion, but this time not URL but directory path, because we are, yes, exactly. All right, I think we are good to go, but I will also create one more, and we can say it like plugin version. So I can simply say it like version. So things to remember, if you check, we are providing some sort of a prefix which is being same. Like, okay, I made a mistake here. Like if you see, so far we are having CA underscore blog. So it's becoming our prefix. All right, so you have to use your prefixes properly. And now if I just go again and refresh, there should not be any issues. Okay, all right, perfect. So what's next, what we can do? First of all, we can simply create our first class. Okay, so what that class will be doing, that class actually will be registering our assets. Okay, so what I mean from the assets, from assets I mean, if you check this HTML, okay, so to meet this very design, I have to register my CSS and I have to register my JS, though I will not be using any JS in this particular design because it is very straightforward simple design. But to get this same design, I have to enqueue my CSS and other stuff in a proper way. Also, we will be enqueuing our jQuery, which we will be using in future to load more our posters. So in this video, we have registered our plugin and we didn't face any issues and everything is going fine. And I think we are good to go and we are good to proceed to the next video. And in the next video we will be registering our assets. Until then, then have a nice time. See you in the next video. Bye bye.